find Voyager, and I won't let you stop me. I can arm this ship. Don't make me do it. I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you keep trying to stop me from getting back to Voyager.
Voyager's in enemy territory. If you go there, you will die.
You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire.
How does he know how to all of a sudden fly this flagship of theirs?
What the? He's gone to warp.
Okay.
What was that? Like a disruption beam. He scrambled all of our systems for a second or two and then went to warp. This is not good. He set a course for Voyager. His warp drive's damaged, though. He's only going warp 6, and I don't think he can push the engines any harder. Not without an engineering team. I know we can catch him. Then we just have to convince him to stop.
Yep, if you say so. All that just happened. We're flying at warp. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, this is neat. We're like at warp. I've never seen this before. Well, I mean, I kind of have, but not like this. This is neat.
Give me one good reason why I can't contact Voyager. They're not on any secret mission in enemy territory. I found them. They're in something called Krenim space. I don't even know who the Krenim are. Voyager is trying to get home. Just like me.
Huh. I don't know what that was, but... Harry, it's been 32 years. Tuvok commands Voyager now. A lot has happened, and Voyager's on a secret mission. If you expose them, they could all die. Wait, so... Is Voyager on a secret mission with the Krenim? The ones who, in an alternate timeline, developed the ability to destroy civilizations in the past, thus changing the present? Because that's pretty sweet.
Quit trying to confuse me! I know what year it is! I know who my captain is!
Look at the ship's logs, I'm not lying to you.
Kenton's not responding to hails. But I think if I use the deflector dish to emit a pulse tachyon beam, I can disrupt his engines and force him out of warp. But he's going to be expecting something like that, which is why I'll distract him with a bit of a light show while you send the real thing from your ship.
You know, Harry, you can be a real a-hole. Because you currently are in your other self. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm disabling ship's warp drive.
He's out of warp and arming weapons. Get
that
ready.
Was sweet.
Target shields have failed.
I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
Nice. Looks like a Herrogen communications array.
You are in Herrogen space.
I was right.
And that is an interesting ship.
Sure.
Ah, a new Kobali battleship. We have heard rumors about the corpse collectors and their new toys. But this is Herrogen space. Leave now and leave the ship as a trophy. We will see how well it performs in a hunt.
The ship is disabled. The hunt will not please you. In the name of the Delta Alliance, I ask you to stand down. Sure.
The Alliance is the only reason we did not open fire the moment we detected you. You should have left when I was feeling generous.
You leave us no choice. Red alert. Okay, well. That's alright.
Target shields have failed.
was easy. Give me a harder challenge. Alright, speak with Jetlaya.
The ship is disabled. Sensors are showing the repair teams are trapped in several rooms on board, but they are otherwise unharmed. Kenton's on the bridge alone. If I could talk to him, maybe I could convince him to come back home. There's no one who understands all he's going through like I do.
Agreed, I'll transport with you to the bridge. And what if he doesn't want to join the Kobali? That's a good
Kenton's
idea.
already been reborn. He is Kobali.
But
If he
you
doesn't
didn't want to
come with
join.
us, he'll be alone. Whatever memories he has of his old life will continue to fracture and fade. Who's going to take him then? Would you? Does he belong back on Earth, a world he won't even remember? We're his family. We'll accept him no matter what.
Well, he will remember because you, Jetlaya, do remember your past with him. Still. So apparently if you can remember and you're human, he's human, he'll remember too, so your argument is invalid. I call shenanigans. Alright, perhaps it's best for him to go with you. He'll go wherever he chooses. It's his decision to make, not yours. Right, you came to Voyager looking to get away. It was your choice. You chose otherwise. That's fine, but he at least needs the choice.
And that will be his decision to make. My father found me when I was lost and confused and trying to fit into a life on Voyager that wasn't mine anymore. He helped me understand what it is to be Kobali. I'm going to try to do that for Kenton. He thinks we're monsters, but we're not. We love him so much. We wanted him to be a part of our lives.
I understand. Well, I don't, but fine, whatever.
I'm going to. I have to see Kenton face to face. It's time to talk this out.
Yeah, see him face to face. Just please don't make out, because that'll be weird.
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down. He's not in the mood to listen to Harry.
So, we do now get to see the inside of this Kobali Samsar bridge. Whoa, that is a huge bridge. See, I personally would not want a bridge this big. It's just too big. Weird. You can barely see the view screen from back here.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Why do I look like this? Like them?
I like the fact that the image of him keeps progressing over time, and he starts getting more Kobali-like as the mission proceeds. That's kind of cool. They're called Kobali, and you're dead.
I saw the stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time?
You don't, because you died.
How do I get back to my life?
Harry, you died. 32. Let's tell him straight. You died. 32 years ago, the Kobali revived you, but you will be Kobali. There's no going back. Because life sucks, and that's the way it is. You died, and now you're a Kobali. Deal with it. That's kind of mean.
I died? I can't remember. Why can't I remember? You're taking my memories from me. I won't forget. I can't forget Voyager. I cannot forget my friends.
Even if you do lose your memories, your friends will never forget you. But Voyager's part of your old life.
Kenton, you have to stop this. If you
Hey,
contact
Diane.
Voyager, I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you. And then I died. And that life was gone.
See, she remembers.
I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend own the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done?
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
I can't tell you what to do, Kenton, but the Kobali will be there for you. And I'll do whatever I can to help.
I just don't
Would
like
you
this whole thing about the Kobali.
Tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home. About Mom and Dad and Libby. I think I want to know. Of course I can.
Wow. I feel
Thank
sad
you
for him.
your help. Kenton's going to have a new life with us. A long
That you
and
forced
happy one
on
where
him.
he can be whoever he wants to be.
No,
My
he can
people have been
only be
outsiders for
Kobali.
so long.
Because you forced
The other
that on him.
species don't understand us or what we have to do to survive. We want to reach out to them. Be a part of the quadrant again.
But you're taking the dead and changing them into yourself. I just cannot get over this thing. It's you put whatever label you want it, moral, ethical, whatever type of label you want on it, but I just can't get over what they're doing. It just isn't. Yeah, I guess the person's still alive, but there's somebody else now. Why not make this thing just revive dead people and not have to, like, transfigure them? Just do the revive part where it revives them and leave it at that. That would be really cool. You would probably be saviors of the galaxy. At that point, imagine that. Don't worry about dying. We can bring you back to life. Imagine that. You could be heroes, but instead you're going the extra step and changing them to Kobali. That is the misstep, my friend.
If Kenton decides he wants to leave Kobali Prime at some point, that's his choice. He can even rejoin Starfleet. But we will always be his family.
No, not really.
I'm happy for Kenton. He gets a second chance at life.
As a Kobali?
A different one than what he had planned, but that's the way life is. When I graduated from the academy, I never thought I'd spend 7 years lost in the Delta Quadrant. Didn't think it would take me as long as it did to get my own command. Didn't think Lindsay and I would never. That's all in the past now. And it's made me the man I am today. Just like Kenton will be the man he's supposed to be.
No, he's going to be a Kobali, not the man he was supposed to be, which was Harry Kim.
I'm not letting the Kobali completely off the hook, though. Cunell told me there wouldn't be any more secrets, and then they kept this from me.
Agreed.
If the Kobali want to be a part of the Delta Quadrant community, they need to be more forthcoming about who they're adding to their families.
I agree.
These men and women aren't getting a choice.
Yes,
Maybe rebirth
that's
is a
true.
gift, but it's a gift people should have the right to reject.
Well, if you're dead, how can you reject something? But they could still do the process where it brings them to life. And then how about just stop at that point? Not do the process where it changes them into a Kobali. Okay, well, interesting mission. Nothing groundbreaking in terms of, like, furthering the main plot or storyline element. For example, no Iconians. Did y'all notice that? No Iconians in this one. I mean, nothing to do with Iconians there.
Kenton has been sent back to Kobali Prime to finish the process of rebirth. In the meantime, the Kobali have agreed to make their list of currently held bodies public knowledge. Anyone who wishes for their dead not to be turned into Kobali will have the body returned to them.
As it should be.
Thank you for all your help with this. This was very personal for me to deal with, and I'm glad I had someone like you at my side to help me through it.
Interesting mission. So we get 400 commendations. That's the big thing there. Of course, I don't need them now, but when I did need them before, that was a good thing. Now, it looks like we only have a choice here. We can get a Polaron beam. That's a stupid reward. Everyone's going to go for the Kobali uniform, obviously. And, It looks like the main things aren't here yet, the things that maybe people were really hoping for to get, to either use on their Kobali ship or to use on a different ship, because these can also be put on different ships, and it's part of a set. But remember, you only get the warp core by getting the ship. So that's a 4-piece set. But you still can get a 3-piece set called Kobali Nanite Screen. So you get the 2-piece and 3-piece set from these 3 pieces: Kobali Reactive Hull Regeneration and Kobali Nanite Screen. But then if you have the warp core, in addition to all that, you get the Reactive Nanite Screen set 4 bonus. So that's cool. But they're not available yet, obviously, and it looks like it's going to take the entire month of February for all of them to come to light. So February 5th, that's at least this week we get the first one, which is the deflector. Let's just look at these really quick. So this one improves hull healing by a lot, improves shield healing by a lot, it improves your hit points, it improves your shield hit points, but not by a whole lot. Resist, hold, disable, knock, repel, and slow. So this is like a really tanky kind of deflector here. You're going to get an increased hull healing and shield healing that's pretty high, more hit points, more shield points, and resist, hold, disable, knock, repel, and slow. Sounds like a good tanking kind of deflector for a cruiser, for example. That's obviously what that is fit for. The Hyper Impulse engine is plus 12.8 flight speed, efficient at high power levels, plus 0.15 flight turn rate, 2 stealth, 3% to 10.5% recharge time reduction on hull and shield healing bridge officer abilities. So a way to actually reduce the recharge time reduction on bridge officer abilities. That's neat. All power to engines. So again, more about healing. That's really what I'm seeing about this Kobali set, is it's all about healing. Shield healing, hull healing, whatever. Okay, and the regenerative shield. Now this is not a covariant shield, so it's not going to have the highest shield capacity, but it is a regenerative shield. So it's going to have a high regeneration rate, and but still a very high 10% bleed through, so that's not the best there, but 6,405 shield capacity. So this is not a good shield capacity shield, but it does have plus 10% incoming hull healing to self. So more about hull healing there. They're really heavy on hull healing and shield healing with this set. And it looks like the things, the combinations that go, or the bonuses I should say, that go with it are also, you know, part of that too. Kobali Reactive Hull Regeneration, more hull regeneration, and Nanite Screen. I can only imagine what that is. A reactive nanite screen, I have no idea. Maybe that's some way to harden the shields, or some way to defend against energy damage, or something making up for the loss of shield capacity. Because typically on a cruiser, you put a high shield capacity shield on there, you know, something like a covariant or something like that. For that shield capacity, you want a really high shield capacity on a cruiser, but this lacks that because it's a regenerative shield. This is all about healing and regeneration, so I guess maybe they're making up for that by this nanite screen. I could see that being a potential, but I won't know until we get these because I can't read the bonuses on them. I can't click them. But anyway, they're not available yet, so gotta wait. I do hope, though, please, 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 Cryptic, have unique visuals associated with each one. Everybody in this game was so disappointed when the Solanae ones came out, and they had no visual impact at all on the ship. They didn't change it visually. There are some other sets that don't change things visually either, and some that just aren't that drastic. Like, for example, the Delta Rising one, or Delta Alliance one, is a very minor visual difference. And usually the deflectors don't even have visual differences, but please give us that. We want that. We look for that. We want to customize our ships and make them more unique in this game, and one way to do that is by combining these these pieces of gear on our ships that have unique visuals, and making a ship look unique in that way because of the visuals of the pieces. So please make the shield array have a unique visual on our ship, change the hull so it looks different in some way, make the hyper impulse engine do something different behind the ship, make the deflector array do something different. Please. Let's take the Kobali uniform. And we're done. Outfit unlocked. Kobali uniform. Let's go take a look at it, cause I'm curious. Kobali uniform. Probably not something I would wear. I would rather get the Vaudoir. I think I'm gonna definitely go for the Vaudoir mask and all that. But we'll just take a quick look at this one and see what it looks like. Wonder if it's in my inventory? No, I guess it's just unlocked. To the tailor we go, hopping around. Here we go. Nobody's in here. That's weird. Customized clothing, tailor. Let's do create. Let's load my default outfit for you, or that. Now, I guess it's not here, or is it? Let's see. I'm looking for Kobali. I see nothing there, so I guess we have to go to uniform. Although I wonder if it's under head. Oh, there is. There's a Kobali armor setting. Head type. But it doesn't have a head type. Wonder if it has any attachments to it. No. I see nothing called Kobali here. Okay, let's go back. Let's load you again. Let's select uniform. Upper, I guess, would be Kobali. Something. K's. I don't see it though. Vice Admiral and Tars maybe at the bottom. Ah, there it is. Okay. So there we go. Kobali Tunic 1. Kobali Tunic 2. Kobali Tunic Damaged. Kobali Wraps. Kobali Wraps Damaged. And Kobali Wraps Damaged 2. So those are the different things available to look like a Kobali if you want to. There's a Kobali Soldier Arm Attach. Kobali Soldier Insignia. Don't know what that does though. And soldier shoulder pad. Yeah, Kobali Soldier shoulder pad. Damaged and striped or stripped? Striped. Okay. Collar, no. Chest gear, no. Wrist, yeah. Kobali Soldier wrist. Yep. Back, nothing. So, pants, what do we have? There's a Kobali belt. So that's a Kobali belt. Don't know which option it'll be under. Kobali pants. But I bet there is something for the soldier pants. I don't know. Let's just go through all of them and see. Well, I guess not. No Kobali boots either, huh? Hip attach? No. And then I guess you go to body and, or no. What is it? Head. Choose Kobali armor. So there you go. Something like that. I don't know. I have to play around a little bit more with it. Seems like something's missing. Oh, there we go. Kobali, soldier, or wraps. Well, we want soldier. Yeah, we'll wear some gloves. Kind of weird looking. Maybe if we change color or something, it'll look better. Kind of weird. Seems like there needs to be more. Seems like there would be a collar. Oh, there is chest gear. Okay. Now that I have soldier picked, I'm getting all the soldier options. That was the problem. There we go. Back. So there is stuff. There's more stuff. You've got a Kobali officer or soldier pack. We'll do the soldier one. Just for the theme here, so we can see what all this looks like. That's kind of cool. Kobali wraps. There we go. That's not too bad. I got my engineering color there. That's fine. And so soldier, we got gloves on. Let's do. That's fine. Soldier, soldier. Let's do the same. There we go. And then, that's good. Belt. There we go. Oh yeah, it's coming together now. Kobali pants, now they're there. Yes. Soldier pants, there we go. Soldier pants, there we go. That's it. That's what we were missing. That was the piece. The piece we were missing. Interesting, they don't change color that way though. Oh well. And there are Kobali soldier boots. Okay, good. There we go. That's not a bad look. I have to say. I'm going to purchase this. Did I do create a new one? I hope so. Don't want to overwrite one. Yeah, okay. We'll name this Kobali Soldier. That is not bad at all. Let's put it on. Oh, I didn't want to. Let's put it on. Wear. Exits. That is not bad. Okay. Try to find some light here where we can look at ourselves. The lighting is so dark in ESD. There we go. That's kind of cool. I mean, it kind of looks like a character from a different game, but different science fiction universe. But anyway, I kind of like it. And of course, you can mess with the colors and probably do some interesting things. You know what? That's not a bad look, I have to say. I still want to get the Vodwar one, duh. But this is not terrible. I mean, it could be worse, right? There's no good lighting around here. But anyway, Cool. So there you go. That's the Kobali uniform, or the Kobali soldier uniform. There's also the other Kobali uniform. Of course, we got our 40 commendation, or 400 commendations, which I don't need now because I got the ship. But I don't have the other ship parts yet. One other thing I wanted to show you is that obviously they have redone the Romulan storyline missions. That's another new thing. If you go to Romulan Mystery, you will now see that it's very condensed on the Federation side. You've got holding out, or heading out, which basically just takes you to that quadrant of space. But the missions are the new ones. You got Empress Sela, Desperate Measures, Shadow Play, and Taurus, and that's it. Then it goes into the Vault, Mine Enemy, Frozen Coliseum, Cutting the Cord, and Darkness Before Dawn. That's the featured episode series that was released a long time ago. So they've reduced the Romulan Mystery down to basically 4 missions now. Empress Sela, Desperate Measures, Shadow Play, and Taurus. Now, I do want to play those new missions because, well, they're new, and they are, some of them, a combination of missions that were already there, and some of them are brand new missions that were never there before. But they have reduced and compressed this quite a bit for the Romulan Mystery. But I still want to play them, so please do expect a series on that. And I'll do a series just on the Romulan Mystery, so that we can play these new missions and see what they're all about. I'm very interested in it, to be honest with you. So I will do Empress Sela, Desperate Measures, Shadow Play, and Taurus. 4 missions. Those are the new ones. We'll do that as a separate playthrough, maybe this week. How does that sound? So there you go. That is Dust to Dust. And, well, what I want to say about that mission after playing it now is it feels quite a bit like a puzzle mission. I mean, that's all there were puzzles. So I feel like it's a way for Cryptic maybe experimenting with different ways they can implement puzzles or mini games in the game, because there are some new gameplay mechanics there we've never seen before. There's a maze, there's these electrical kind of this wave on the floor you had to follow, different kinds of things. There was electricity shooting out of the wall, and you had to, like, you know, turn off a part, step forward, turn, you know, wait for another part to finish, etc. So, you know, hi there, Les. How are you doing? Check out my new uniform. And wave to you as well. So yeah, that's pretty much where I want to leave off with this Dust to Dust thing. Is I just feel it was a mission of puzzles, a mission of puzzlement, as it were. That's pretty much all I can say about it. And I want to do it on each of my characters, but I'm dreading it a little because I have to do those stupid platforms at the end again, and that was very difficult. I was lucky to get where I got, and actually I died each time, so having the save point wherever they put it there saved me. But I'm kind of dreading having to do it on each of my characters because I didn't like that one. But anyway, I guess I just have to get through it. And especially if I want all the components that come with the mission. Where do you go to pick it up again? I guess here.
We have a situation.
I want to get, you know, all the
You and I
Kobali
were both
equipment on
asked
here,
my
so it's
name
going
to
to
help.
take like 3 runs to get that, at least, on the characters that I wanted. So that's going to be a lot of run-throughs of this mission I'm going to be doing, and I suspect a lot of people will be grinding the mission. So, you know. So, anyway, I did enjoy the mission. I'm just loathing the fact I'm going to have to grind it forever, and I'm probably gonna be so sick of it after I do that. But I do want the stuff. The stuff is cool. The rewards are cool. There we go, guys. Dust to Dust, 5th anniversary, Star Trek Online. I'm signing off. Next up, the Romulan mystery. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.